Hi, and welcome to the third chapter of the Conan the Barbarian's Red Nails. Let's start. The name of the third chapter is the Burning Skull. Let's start. Valeria went silently in her soft leather boots through the door and looked down from the gallery. She saw a man moving secretly along the narrow hall below her. What a surprise to see someone living in this dead and silent place. She watched the figure, so unlike the people in the mosaic at the foot of the stairs. He was well-looking, thin and short, with long, thiry black hair. He wore a leather belt round his middle and a short leather skirt. He carried a wide sword in his right hand, and she shook fearfully and looked warily from the side to side as he moved coolly down the hill. He did not see Valeria watching him from the gallery above, but disappeared through an open door. Moments later, Valeria heard the sound of someone choking, and then all was silent. What had happened? Valeria walked around the gallery until she reached a door. It was right above the door where the man had disappeared. Quickly, she opened it and went in. She found herself standing at one side of a circular gallery. It was lit by fire stones, and the room below was fully up of dark shadows. She looked downward, her eyes waiting as the darkness began to clear. Below her, she could see the man that she had last seen in the hall. He lay still, face down on the red carpet that covered the floor. His sword lay by him. Why isn't he moving? She thought, and then she saw the carpet around him. It was darker red, her blood ran cold. Just then another man, very like the first, entered the room through a door opposite the hall door. He called to the man of the floor. Chimek! The other did not move. The new man went over, took the first by the shoulder, and turned him over. A choking cry escaped him as the man's head fell back. Someone had cut his throat. The man let the dead body fall back on the carpet and stand up, shaking like a leaf. His face was gray with fear. He took out his sword and turned to leave, but then stopped, unable to move. He looked across the room with waiting eyes. In the shadows under the gallery, a ghostly light began shining and growing stronger. It was not a part of the firestone's light. Valeria felt the shades of the back and of her neck stand up. In the middle of this ghostly light, a man's skull was floating, and it was from this that on the natural light came. The man stood still and stared at this ghostly figure, and the skull came out from the wall. A shadow moved under it. Valeria noticed. Slowly the shadow took the shape of a man, with was a shade, arms and legs that were deathly white in color. The empty eyes of the skull were mysteriously inviting, and the man who was watching could not look away. He was not only afraid, but realized something in the strange light had put him under a spell. His sword hand was now down at his side, unless. Suddenly he fell to his knees and dropped his sword, covering his eyes with hands. The ghostly figure lifted the sword in its hand and high, ready to bring it down on his neck like a wild cat. Valeria jumped down from the gallery. She landed on the carpet, sword in hand, behind the ghostly shape. The figure turned toward her, but she was too quick for it. She drove the sword fairly into its body. It was a living man, she realized, and no ghost. Her sword cut through the man's chest, and he fell to the floor and died almost at once. The skull rolled away. He was man very like the other, who was still on his knees at Valeria's feet. Just then, the man who had been under the spell jumped up, staring at Valeria and crying, Who are you? Where are you from? Why are you here? He didn't wait for answer, but went on, It doesn't matter who you are. You are a friend. You've killed the burning skull. It was only a man after all. We thought it was a ghost that day, called from the tumulus. He listened for a moment. Valeria called her nothing. We must hurry. They're west of the hall, maybe they're coming for us. He took her wrist in his hand. Who do you mean by they? She asked. The people of Chotlalk, he answered. The clan of the man that you killed. That people who live by the eastern gate. You mean people are living in the city? Yes, but no, be quick now. We must go to the home of my clan by the western gate. Come! Who are you? And what brought you here? Cried Valeria. My name is Tochot. I came with my friend Chikemek to attack those from Chocolat. But I lost him. And when I found him here, his throat was cut. The burning skull did it. And he wanted to kill me too. Before you save me. But maybe he wasn't alone. Maybe others from Choklanik will come. They do terrible things to those that they take alive. Valeria looked at Technochitul's great face and shaking body. What was he talking about? She, not fully understand, she turned back to the skull on the floor. Was it really so dangerous? Well, this is the third chapter. Let's see you in the fourth chapter, and thanks for watching me.